My Lords and Burgesses of Parliament, I wish to begin by thanking each and every one of you for the industry with which you have invested into our kingdom during the past year, both within this Parliament and outside of it. I note with particular satisfaction the consideration of several private members' bills during this last session of Parliament, and the thought-provoking and considered debates that took place in this chamber on these bills. I encourage all citizens to follow the example of many noble lords and burgesses by taking the initiative to put forward bills during the appropriate times in Parliament, and to make your voice heard in a constructive and thoughtful way during the parliamentary session, as Parliament discharges its duty to give consideration to various legislation passed before it by my government and by private members. The Kingdom of Scone is strengthened by your thoughtful participation in this process. Our vibrant Parliament has always distinguished us as uniquely Scottish. I take great pride in this tradition and distinction, and commend you all on your participation in continuing our good reputation in the wider community in this regard. It is now my duty to give royal assent to the various bills that have been passed by you in this session, which I do now in the following words. Erik II, King of the Scottish, Emperor of all the Glenans, to our right trusty and right well-beloved, the Lords Temporal of our realm, and to our trusty and well-beloved, the knights, citizens, and burgesses together in this Parliament assembled, greeting. Forasmuch as in our said Parliament divers acts have been agreed and accorded upon by you, our loving subjects, the lords and burgesses in this present Parliament assembled, and endorsed by you as has been accustomed, the short titles of which are set forth in the schedule hereto. Yet the said acts are not of force and effect in the law without our royal assent, given and put to the said acts. And we do declare that after this, our royal assent, given and declared as aforesaid, then and immediately, the acts shall be taken and accepted as good and perfect acts of Parliament, and be put in due execution accordingly. And whereas we did lately, for divers difficult and pressing affairs concerning us, the state, and the defence of our Kingdom of Scone, ordain this Parliament present to begin and be holden at our city of Partanic, the 24th day of October, 2019, on which day our said Parliament was begun and holden, and is there now holden. And whereas we have been duly advised by our Privy Council that the business of this session of our Parliament, and indeed of this Parliament altogether, is now in every wise finished and complete, we do herewith dissolve this our Parliament accordingly, and our lords and burgesses are discharged from further attendance thereat. And we, being desirous and resolved, as soon as may be, to meet our people once again, and to have their advice in Parliament, do hereby make known our royal will and pleasure to call a new Parliament to be holden at Aldkirk, on the 27th day of October 2020, upon which date we do command each and all of you to reassemble here with us for the dispatch of business, to treat, do, act, and conclude upon those things that in our said Parliament, by the Common Council of Scone, may, by the favour of God, be ordained. In witness whereof, we have caused these our letters to be made patent. Witness ourself at Aldkirk, on the 7th day of October 2020, in the first year of our reign. And the acts to which I give my royal assent to are as follows. The Citizenship Application Review Bill 2020, Le Roy Le Vote. Group Messenger Bill 2020, Le Roy Le Vote. Royal Society Creation Bill 2020. Le Roi le vote. I therefore declare this Parliament dissolved. May the blessings of God be with each of you and your loved ones, now and always.